What's up guys, it's Chris from Culture Shock and today we've got another Disney live action fancast. Now, Treasure Planet is a vastly underrated Disney film, I feel. A lot of people don't really like it and I don't see why. There's nothing not to like about it. I mean, yeah, it's just Treasure Island in space, but they did it really well. And I feel like of all the Disney fancasts I've done, I've really nailed down the cast for this one. So, I mean, you can go ahead and leave hurtful comments below, but all they're going to do is hurt. Now, first up, you're going to need Jim Hawkins, the main boy, and yeah, you know, I've never really been quite sure what age he's meant to be for the majority of the film, but I feel like Tyler Blackburn would be perfect for this role. The Pretty Little Liars alum, as he's looking for a big role to kind of break into. He's mostly getting roles that are similar to his role in the show, kind of drama, a bit of romance, some horror stuff. As much as I love Treasure Planet, I don't feel like Jim Hawkins was an iconic character. I don't feel like there were many things about him that hugely made him stand out. It was more the circumstances around him. So there's probably a lot of interpretation to be had with the character, and I think Blackburn is the kind of person who could come in, make it his own, do something cool with it, and make it more of an iconic character. Next, after that you need to cast Jim's mother, Sara Hawkins. She's not a huge character. I feel like her role could be a bit bigger in this live action adaptation, but either way, I feel like Olivia Wilde could play the role really well. Wilde has already started to slowly transition into playing mother kind of roles, which I'm not wild about. Because I feel like she's still too young for it really, but Sara Hawkins always did look like quite a young mother kind of character, so this is probably about the right age of actress to cast for her, I think. Next, after those two, you need to cast Mr. Arrow. Now, he's a big, scary, imposing character, which is important to the role, but he's also made of rock, so it's not all that important what he looks like so much. It's more important that you have this kind of vast and imposing presence, even in a CGI role. And, of course, you're going to need the voice to match. I think Idris Elba is perfect. We've already seen what he can do using only his voice in The Jungle Book, where he was Shere Khan and he was terrifying. But we've also seen what he can do without his own skin in Star Trek Beyond as the villain there. He was terrifying there as well, so works. Next, John Silver is such a fun character. I really don't think we've seen many characters quite that complex in Disney films, and it's just an awesome character to be able to play with. I feel like he is iconic, a lot more so than Jim would be, so this role is important to get right, and I feel like the only way to go is John Goodman. Yes. I had a certain opinion about John Goodman, and then I saw 10 Cloverfield Lane, and it was the most terrifying role I've ever seen Goodman in. It gave me firm new belief that he could play this kind of role just immensely, because he's so good at this kind of happy father figure, but he's also, I have discovered, incredible at that terrifying, possibly really evil kind of character. And that's exactly what Silver is. He's kind of jumping between those two all the time, and it's great. Next you need to cast the weird robot guy. It's Ben. He's this kind of forgetful robot, and he's just fun. And fascinatingly, I feel like he's just always afraid. So why not cast the voice of fear from Inside Out in the role? Bill Hader has some experience doing these kind of CGI roles. He helped voice BB-8 in Star Wars, and I feel like he'd pull this kind of terrified, constantly character off really well. Easy, done. Next, Dr. Dopler is a kind of difficult character because, again, I have no idea what age he's meant to be. He seems like he's pretty old, and yet gets with Captain Amelia. Good job. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and guess that it can be a kind of older male actor, and I'm gonna say John Hannah. Ooh. Even before Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. reminded me just how great an actor John Hannah is, he'd already done things like The Mummy, Brendan Fraser one, 4 Weddings and a Funeral, and Sliding Doors, and with all of that under his belt, plus the fact that he has aged pretty gracefully, I think that he could pull this off easily. Next, Scroop. This, I don't know, scorpion, spider, man, thing. Whatever he is, he's terrifying. And the great thing about him is he is the kind of role that you could just entirely CGI, or you could have someone doing it who isn't doing the voice. But if you wanted to have the same person do both, I would highly recommend Benedict Cumberbatch. Oh yeah. God, if you put Benedict Cumberbatch's voice, oh god. Oh no. Isn't he also playing Shere Khan in the Jungle Book? What? Next. Finally though, you've got to cast Captain Amelia, the cat. Yep. But she's a really fun role. She's the most badass person in the whole film. She's awesome. She'd be a powerful kind of female character to have in there. So let's cast Khaleesi Emilia Clarke as Captain Amelia. Ho 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 ho! Mix the unbending iron will of Daenerys Targaryen with the badass action female hero in Terminator Genesis that was Sarah Connor. Actually, let's forget about Terminator Genesis. Let's just not remind ourselves of that. Despite that, she is awesome. Emilia Clarke can do anything. She can do the romance, she can do the action, and she can do the captaining the ship and just screaming at everyone. Plus she adds the star power, which you might need if you're casting some of these other people in the other roles. It's a perfect way to go. Ooh. And that is all for this list, folks. Thank you very much for watching. We are going to move our vlogs to Thursdays in place of the WWE quick lists, but our mix of Disney live action fan casts and kind of pop culture quick list will continue every Tuesday, so please keep watching. Don't know what we're doing next time on the Disney live action fan cast, maybe Snow White. Keep tuned. Until next time, please like, comment and subscribe in this video. I have been Chris from Culture Shock, and I will see you later.